Hi, so this video is on Gyor Hungary. So we found out about Gyor looking at some other content through other people we follow. So with Willie and Frederick Cornelius mentioned Gyor. So we went to check it out, and we really liked kind of what we heard about it when we were doing our research. But I will say, once we decided to go there, we couldn't find a lot of content on things, what to do, like once we got to Gyor. So that's what this video is going to be, because I think Gyor is such an awesome place. We went there after visiting Vienna, so it's not exactly, but it's kind of a halfway point between Vienna and Budapest. So if you are traveling from Vienna to Budapest, it's a great place to stop over for a night to check it out. It's quite beautiful. So when we did buy the train tickets in advance, once you get to the train station, you just walk up the stairs and you basically walk across the street and you're in the downtown area of Gyor. We stayed, it's literally like a 5-minute walk from the train station, so easy. Once we got to our hotel, we stayed at the Danubus, Danubis Hotel, which is right downtown Gyor. It's right in the old town, and it was so easy to walk to with all our luggage from the train. But it was a great hotel. I think I spent between $125 and $150 a night. It was very spacious. We had a ton of room. They had a really nice lobby with a restaurant. We didn't eat at the restaurant, but it looked really nice. And they have a nice lobby with a lot of seating, so if you get there early and you can't check in, they also let you store your bags there, and you can walk around, or if you want to hang down in the lobby and play cards or just hang out, it's a great place too. So anyways, once you get to the hotel and you're in downtown Gyor, it's basically kind of a very picturesque old town. There's a lot of like cobblestone, a lot of little shops around there, little restaurants, little cafes. And then I'd suggest walking over to the river, where there's like a big bridge you can walk across. There's a big plaza. There's all these really little cute iron signs over a lot of the shops. And back in the day, these iron signs would indicate what the shop was, and that was customary over there. So it's not every shop, but there are a lot of them, and they're very beautiful. Other shops that I would highly recommend checking out is there's a print shop. I'll take a picture of it, but it's this traditional Hungarian block printing, where it's been passed along for many generations, and the woman is in there. She has all her sewing machines, and she sells a bunch of items that she does the print blocking on. So I bought a skirt and some handkerchiefs, but they, also have curtains, blankets, tablecloths, all little type of cloth items. But it's very traditional to Hungary, so if you get a chance, stop in there and check it out, and I'll include a photo of that store as well. Also, we came across a lace store. So the lace store, it's right in Old Town. You'll see the woman has all her like lace displayed outside, but if you go inside, it's just basically a material store. And the reason I mention this is, if you look up at all the windows, you'll see a lot of the curtains are made of lace. So this is also very traditional throughout Hungary. See it in Budapest as well. You'll come across the theater. The theater looks like this beautiful kind of old communist era building. Ballet seems to be a big thing around here with theater. I've seen a lot of advertisements, but it's a cool building to check out. And if you walk past the theater, you're going to come to this kind of big intersection with the park. There's a great bakery there, and there's also a really cool wine store there. And the wine store has mostly all Hungarian wines. The bakery seemed to be a ton of locals coming in to get their bread for the day, and we got some really great pastries and just kind of sat outside and people watched. We also noticed there was a lot of bike tours coming through Gyor. Unfortunately for us, it was raining. We didn't have the best weather, and neither did the poor cyclists, but it seems to be a destination for a lot of cyclists in the area. If it's nice out, or if you have children, or if you just want something to do or experience the thermal baths, there is a water park right in Gyor you can walk to right from your hotel or the Old Town area very easily. The prices are very reasonable. We didn't go because it was pouring rain when we went and it was cool. But if it was nicer, we would have had a great time and we would have loved to check it out. Some of the restaurants that we really enjoyed when we went there was a place in the kind of main square area. It was called Palafy Restaurant, Palff. They had a ton of traditional Hungarian dishes, and also they had pizza and pasta if you're not in the mood for Hungarian dishes, but the soups that we had were outstanding and I would highly recommend going there. Another restaurant that we loved was called Comedius Restaurant, Komedias. You can look them up on Instagram as well, but they're very dog friendly and they're very into this little menu they have for dogs when it's nice out and people are outside. But we didn't see any dogs when we went there, but it's a beautiful inside area. You could tell it was probably a very common cafe back in the day, and they have a lot of pictures of people that would maybe go there or spend time in cafes, and a lot of like old-fashioned books all lining the walls and along the bar area. But if you want a feel of like having a Hungarian dinner in a grandmother's home or house, this is a very cozy, great atmosphere for this. We ordered a variety of things and everything was excellent. My son got the goulash and it was one of the best goulashes I've ever had. But check them out. You can see pictures of all the food and the atmosphere on their Instagram page, but it's a great spot. It's not like on the main drag, it's on one of the side streets, so you'd have to look it up. We found a few bakeries that we also really liked. So Boulangerie Nice, Nice, Kezmoves, I'm probably not saying that correctly, Kezmoves, but it starts with Boulangerie. It's just a little cafe, and it's under this kind of like brick arch. Once you get inside, you can see all the kind of old building structure once you're inside the cafe, but they seem to be very popular for bread. I've seen a lot of locals go in there to pick up bread, but it was raining and it was a great place for us to just kind of hang out, enjoy some coffee, and they also had free Wi-Fi. And then there was let's see if I get this right, Therapia Cabejo-ish Pegzed. So Therapia, and then Kavezo is the name of this next place, a brioche. So if you go past the theater and then you come to this intersection, there is a park and then there's a bakery where there's little seats outside, and that's also where the winery is. The winery is called Therapia Gyor. So both those places are great little spots to check out. The bakeries, they have these like, it looks like long breadsticks, maybe with some cheese in there. It's almost like a mix between a breadstick and a croissant. Those are excellent. I would highly recommend those. And we also found an Italian restaurant we liked, but just check it out. Check out Gyor. It's an awesome place. It's very safe. The prices are right, and you can just walk around and enjoy the scenery along the water. There are scooters everywhere you can rent if you felt you needed that, but I found it just to be very walkable. There also appears to be, if you go down the river a bit, kind of in the direction where the water park is, you'll see the water park from the distance. You'll see the slides. But down that area appears to be like a boathouse area where it looks like you could probably rent kayaks or stand-up paddleboards, that sort of thing. But I think 2 days in Gyor was a great couple of days. It's a beautiful, picturesque town, so if you're looking for a spot to check out on your way from Vienna to Budapest or vice versa, I would give it 10 stars. Highly recommend. It was an awesome place. Just the scenery and the architecture is gorgeous. So go out and enjoy Gyor, and I included some pictures and videos of places I really enjoyed walking around Gyor, and I hope you can too. This is the hotel we stay at, Gyor. It's right in the city center. It's the train station right over here. And then downtown with all the stores is right here. And there's parking if you end up driving here. This is Gyor Hungary, down by the waterfront. So it's on this lovely river. So there's all sorts of like little restaurants, some boats. You can do boat rides. It looks like there's rentals as well. You can rent down the river here after the second bridge. This is where you can rent kayaks, paddle boards, and just over here, that kind of dome, little white thing that you see there, that is a water park. So unfortunately it's rainy today, but on a nice day there's an indoor park too, where there's an indoor like kids water park, and there's indoor thermal baths, and a bunch of outdoor water slides. So if you're coming to Gyor, check out that on a nice day. Cool. Here in Gyor they have all these like iron signs outside the business that basically describe what it is. This is a restaurant that specializes in fish, I would assume. And if you go over here, it's a little ice cream shop. But they're all over the old town. It's very pretty.
Send it to who?
Yeah, yeah.